Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. We are live and in effect. It is a Sunday night right before the markets open in Hong Kong, Asia. And so we are going to track those markets as they make their way and wake up on the Kitco charts. But before we do that, we are going to knock out a few comments here, respond to some of those as we usually do. It is Sunday night. Welcome, one and all. Glad you're here. John Deere says on this video, $50 silver, can it happen again? Says, well, it's about the only thing that didn't rise in price. The difference with just about everything 10 years ago is staggering. The best thing to invest in was and is food. Yes, indeed. Amazing how the consumer price index, I guess in many ways, it's kind of wrong on other levels. Glad to see all you guys here. We got a good crowd here in tonight already. Welcome. Glad you're here. Donald, Gold Chick, Savoy, Johnny B, Grow Mechanic, Hell Creek Trading. Good to see you guys. All right. We're going to knock out a few more of these and we'll check the markets as I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device. Rocky Superstar says, good morning, sir. Yes, and good morning. I'm a day late, but hopefully not a dollar short on the greeting there to you. I want some Libertad says, ride, lead, ride. Yes, indeed. Don't we all? We definitely want some Libertads. Yes, sir. All right. All right. And Robert Casanova, love the unscripted moment. Steven Spielberg couldn't have done it better. Oh, well, thank you, sir. I'm wondering which part you're referring to in the video, but thank you so much. Silver Steeler is here. Good to see you, Silver Steeler. Over here is finally here. Greg S. is here. Silver Scientist, welcome, everyone. Glad you're here. I'm going to be moving relatively quickly because we have a lot of comments to catch up on as we check the markets when they open up here momentarily. Thomas Crompton says, got to 50, I'll sell all. Take profit, wait for the crash to buy low. People seem to want to take it to the grave with them. Well, yeah, and in fact, many people, it's about generational wealth preservation, so that they will pass it on to the next, to their offspring. So we'll see. Yes, indeed. Razamanaza is here. Jamie Foxx is here. Good to see you guys. Welcome. Glad you're here. And Gaz Grill is here. Welcome. All right. The crowd is coming in. Thank you guys for being here. Bo Stacker, please go up so I can trade my silver for gold. All right. There you go. Squeeze that. The ratio gets squeezed down a little bit. We'll see what happens. All right. Very good. Hola. From the land of squeeze wet dreams. There you go. Thanks, MS Road. 99. Good to see you. Let's slurp on some coffee while we're here. Last night we had a beer raid. We raided all the beer from my refrigerator. Now it's coffee, but there's plenty of supply of that, so we don't have to worry about squeezing that out. Bronx 718 NYC, so cool. Yes, thumbs up. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Always appreciate the support, and those engagements certainly do help when you thumb up the video. All right. One Kai Gayo says Silver Gold Bull has really good price in silver, especially for this weekend. To enter, you need to load their official website and add raid weekend at the end of their web address. All right. Special deals, apparently, for that. For these bullion dealers, you know, they're definitely set up for this and ready for it. And I think a lot of them certainly did well over the weekend. Gold Maple, I said a lot of ASCs, Morgan silver dollars, an assortment of half dollars and quarter dollars. Need some Canadian silver maple leaves. I have a few. I've got some maple leaves, too. Yes, indeed, silver ones. Definitely more of those. Hungarian 1 ounce silver coin with edge lettering, honoring King Stephen of Hungary. Yeah, there's a lot of different variety of stuff out there for sure that I don't have in the collection. John Galt, May 1st, who's ready for a squeeze? Well, I think if you buy with the right intentions and understanding, I think that'd be much more effective. Good to see Meteor Man, Native Stacker is here. Welcome, you guys. So we are now at the time. I usually wait 2 minutes after to see what's happening in the markets because many times Kitco is slow to load right at 6 o'clock, but they are open now. And so far, guys, it looks like the prices are down. Silver has moved below the $26 level out of the starting gate. Gold is down $2.20. Platinum is down $1. Palladium is down $20. Rhodium is holding steady at 29,000, kind of where it was. All right, very good. All right, let's see. About to hit 4 fire towers in 2 days, and the steps are real. There you go. That's right. Silver Steeler, check out his channel. and you'll hear about a case of where they almost got arrested. They were detained. Check out Silver Stealer and the steps they climb. It is a real climb. No fake steps there, high atop these fire towers. So check them out. Rocky Superstar is here. Good to see you. Steve is in Wisconsin, and he's here. Good to see you. Virginia Stacker, living the life, stacking proofs and bullion for next generation. All right, very good. And good to see Rocky Superstar. Always good to see you guys. Thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate it. And Stephen Heath is here. Good to see Stephen. A slurp in your honor, sir. Yes, indeed. Good to see Stephen. Okay. All right, so there's where the markets are right now. Out of the starting gate, a little bit of a drop, but nothing to get too excited about. But apparently it appears to be that the Asian markets could give two craps about the raid that happened over the weekend. But really the true test will be when the New York markets open up, because I think this whole raid thing was a Western phenomenon. But nonetheless, very good. Flip Medium is here. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. All right. And Rick Blick says solar panels no longer use 20 ounces of silver. Some panels don't even use 5 grams. They're using aluminum, graphite, copper. Well, it's 20 grams per solar panel, and it's silver paste. So I don't know. I mean, the aluminum, graphite, copper might be something that they use for other connections, but I believe that silver is still pretty much used the most. It's a much better conductor of electricity than aluminum or copper. Very good. All right. And Kim Blanchard says, well said. Thank you, Kim. Appreciate that very, very much. Very cool. All right, there we go. Pound it. There we go. Silver Wolverine says pound it. So we must pound it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see. Moving up, Gold Maple says, did you know there's a 1 ounce gold bullion coin from Rhodesia from 1964? Yes, I did not know that. Wow. A bullion coin from Rhodesia from 1964. Very interesting. All right, Silver Loving Lou is here. ZFIL is here. Love Button is here. I did not raid, Steven. I did not take part in the raid. I did raid beer. I did a live stream raiding beer last night. American low alcohol content beer. Let's see here. Flip Medium, do you think premiums will ever go back down, or are the dealers comfortable with it now? They'll stay up as long as people keep buying. They'll only come down when supplies make their way and people kind of lose interest. I think it's quite possible that that could happen in due course, but I don't know how long or when. We shall see. But all right. Sheep Network now. There you go. All right. There you go. SNN. Okay. And some of the interesting 1 ounce gold coins may interest of you. There's 2 1 ounce coins from the African country of Chad. Yeah, I've heard of others that are kind of off the radar that are good coins, but I'm wondering, curious how much of those were bullion coins during the time. All right, very good. And CCT is here. I need to check out his latest video. You guys check out the Cyber Curtain Twitcher channel. He posted a video about getting some silver, apparently. I've not seen it yet, but he got silver for either free or no cost. Would you consider bearded guitarist Zach Wild to be a virtuoso? Yes, I would. In his own special way, I think he is. A very talented guitar player. I got to give him that. Hoosier Stacker is here. Hello, Hoosier Stacker. Welcome, my friend. Glad you're here on the Sunday Night Market Watch. All right. Olen Crabtree, let's explore. That's right. All right. Yes, indeed. Very good. Word Ferguson says, how come no one's going back 41 years in the very beginning of January 1980? Silver approached $50 back then. Well, Word, if you watch this video, I did talk about silver being at $50 in 1980. All you had to do was just watch, and then you would have heard that I did, in fact, talk about that. How's that? I always love it when people comment without actually watching the video. It's crazy. Stephen Woodard might hit $30 this year. I think it could. I think that's a very real possibility. In fact, I predicted it would. We'll see here. All right. All right, let's see here. Hello, Minnesota Joe. Good to see you. Very good. Okay. Gold Maple. Gambia. Okay, so he's telling me about some of these other gold coins that are out there. And let's get up here in the interest of time. Been dealing with SGB for 6+ years. Back then, the premium was less than the bars, and premium on rounds was less than the coins. Now the premium is essentially the same for all three. Yeah, it's crazy. The different market these days, for sure. And with the premiums the way they are, it may not be long before we see $50 silver in terms of what you pay for it, right? It's crazy. All right, very good. And so, well, let's see here. Another more thing. Gold and David Dalton says, awesome report. Thank you for all your hard work. Took some crypto profits and rolled into silver. More silver. Good job. There's been more and more people, an increasing amount of people doing that, taking some of the profits from cryptos and moving it into silver. That's great. Silver Beach Bum is here. Good to see you. All right, very good. And Strongman Silver and Gold is here. All right, congratulations. Thanks for being here. Welcome. And Hoosier Stacker still with us. Let's take a look at the markets. What are they doing? They are still down slightly. Not a whole lot of activity, movement, but they are down. Silver's down almost a third of a percentage point, down 7 cents, comfortably below the $26 level. If silver gets up over $26 during the course of this live stream, I will do 26 push-ups in a row. That's right. All right, very good. We'll see if that happens. But let's see here. If it gets down to 25 and it gets right at 25, I will do 25 push-ups. So we'll see. We're pushing it one way or the other. We'll keep on pushing like full push metals, always says. But gold down $2.20. We'll keep an eye on it. We will definitely keep an eye on it for sure. Let's see here. Frank Benke could be higher or not even. Would be sweet to see 100 plus this or early next year and to the moon. Believe it or not, the world would do much better, just fine. With quadruple digit silver per troy ounce. All right. I just don't think we're going to see that anytime soon. All right, let's see here. Moving ahead here, we've got Phil Goodsell says, very interesting, Sal. How much would the suppliers buy it back for? Jeffrey Christian of CPM, worth a listen, in my opinion. I think I've heard that name. An interview that he did. I think I watched part of it. It's the same one I'm thinking about. I agree with him on some things, but there's another thing he said about JP Morgan that I thought was way off base. But anyways, if it's the same one. Good to see you. Silver Huskies here. Welcome. Sheep Network Now is here. Good to see you, Sheep Network Now. Welcome, welcome. All right. Thomas Crown says, I love silver and have owned it since early 2000s, but I've made much more money owning JP Morgan stock. Wow. For what it's worth. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Well, I mean, and that's really, the stock market is kind of a different world than the stacking world, for sure. All right. Voodoo Scratch says, well said and directed, Sal. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate that. Okay. Very good. And hello, John Camper. Good to see you. Colonic Stacker, who would you trust more to hold 20 gold 1 ounce American Eagles for you? Dope fiend Hunter Biden or convicted murderer Scott Peterson? Boy, that's a tough one, man. I would probably trust Scott Peterson probably more than Hunter Biden at this point. But I don't know. That's a tough one. That's really tough. He would just have to barely edge him out. Just barely edge him out. But if Scott Peterson say, hey, I've got your gold here underneath the Eiffel Tower. It's nice over here. I would probably know he was lying to me. All right. Very good. Who knows? Maybe Hunter Biden could keep it safe at Burisma. You know, I don't know. They're in Ukraine. All right. And Dale Val says, hey, teacher, leave the kids alone. Let them have their silver and pudding too. You called hyperinflation, bank unrest, owning gold and silver as a protection tool. Silver will return 3-to-1 with gold in the near future. I can't wait to see that video. Well, I don't know that I actually called for hyperinflation. I mean, eventually I think that could happen. Bank unrest, I guess, could happen, but I didn't call it. And, you know, I think we'll see a dollar reset before there's any hyperinflation, but I could be wrong. Those are possibilities of things that could happen. But I don't like to, you know, peddle fear or especially a timeline when some of that stuff has happened, especially with what I've seen before when we hit economic unrest. And that's typically what happens. People always predict massive fear with whenever there's any kind of hint or inkling of any problems, and they peddle it. And but anyways, I don't want to be one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the best thing to do is to be as practical as possible, and that includes, by the way, preparing in many different ways, not just accumulating precious metals. All right, very good. Yes, indeed. Hello, very good. Everybody has silver now. JP Dump. There you go. That's right, old chick. Yeah, and actually, Cowboy Gold. I wondered the same thing. You know, because we've seen this before. I mean, not to this level. Things are, you know, I know when people say, well, it's different now. Well, they've been saying it's different now for years, whenever this stuff happens. But it is a slightly different situation. But the thing is, it very well could go back down again, and the premiums could shrink again. There's every bit that could be a possibility. And that's the thing that, and when that happens, you're going to see a flood of silver come back into the marketplace from people who have bought it, who feel jaded or disenfranchised by what they've been told about silver. That's the thing that I fear the most, because I've seen it happen before. I've seen that kind of thing happen before, and that's what I'm kind of warning against with silver, because the thing is, some of these channels that are propagating this and saying, well, this time it's different, and propagating fear and all this, they're actually doing more harm for the silver cause than not. You know what I mean? So anyways, all right. Yeah, Merrick Garland's Joe Biden's personal attorney. Yes, indeed. Am I still drinking? I am drinking coffee now. Here we go. No beer raid tonight. We've raided beer. Took one bottle of beer to raid last night. We held our beer raid, and we're very much successful. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Media Man is waiting for that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you know, I could be wrong. I don't know. I want to keep an open mind about it, but I think the best bet is to be safe and use history as a guide. You know what I mean? Yeah, and actually, Hoosier Stacker did a great video about the squeeze. Check out Hoosier Stacker. His thoughts on it, I thought, were really good, too. All right, very good. $15 silver. Yeah, that's right. Silver Wolverine's been waiting for $15 silver. I still am relatively bullish on silver. But, you know, I could be wrong, too. But I don't want to, you know, mislead any of my viewers about it. I'd rather be as realistic about it as possible. And people, you know, and that's just it. Some people, they think, oh, we're going to break the COMEX. We're going to send a message to the banksters and do all this stuff. And it's just like, it just does not, you know, it doesn't. And then I'm ridiculed about it. You know, by one specific big channel that basically, you know, has pretty much every video that he's done in the past month. I've been living rent free in his head, and well, it's a team there that's doing it. It's not just one person. The channel consists of two people, and it's quite amusing. I think I just sit back and laugh, and when that happens, he's got two things. You know, it's a oh, pressure. Everything's pressure, peer pressure, undue pressure, and he just that's all he's got is peer pressure. Peer pressure, pressure, pressure. Let's do pressure. Let's have some pressure. It's pressure here. It's pressure there. It's pressure everywhere. Ah, pressure, pressure. And then once in a while they'll throw in, ooh, let's explore this rated deal. Let's explore it. Okay, let's explore it. Let's explore that. Oh, my goodness gracious. It's a little bit humorous. I'm living rent-free in his head. Well, you tell what, I will actually pay a little bit of rent. I'm going to offer to that channel for a little bit of payment, you know. I feel guilty living rent-free. I'm okay with paying a little bit of rent. So just tell me how much you want for me to live in your head rent-free, or their heads rent-free, and I will pay. You know what I mean? Why not? You know? It is a raid after all, right? We're raiding. So let's raid with a little rent in the head, under pressure. Do 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 do. It's also a Billy Joel song. That's right. There we go. That's right. Coin roll fishing's got it. That's exactly it. There you go. All right. Oh man. Okay. Let's see. So moving ahead here, we've got Lucien says, I bought a Libertad for $57 a few weeks back. Yes, it's already over $50 depending on what you are buying. Even ASEs are close to $40. Spot is meaningless. Well, spot is not meaningless, though. That's the thing people don't realize. Yes, there's a separation between spot price and it's, you know, but it does play a role. I mean, that's why if spot wasn't meaningless, people wouldn't be talking about these high premiums we're seeing. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, crazy. All right, very good. Silver Wolverine, I have to go check that out. I don't watch. Yeah, no, yeah, yep, it's crazy. Getting close to what it's like to go against. Yeah, exactly. That's right. Yep. Cowboys hitting the nail on that one. Let's see here. Very good. Good to see you guys. Distant Aggressor is here. Dirty Underwear Raid says 666JR. 6. A lot of sixes in that name. All right. Very good. Silver Scientist is here. Good to see you. All right. Very good. And let's see. Lone Wolf says, I actually agree with you. Any squeeze that happens will only increase dealer premiums further. That's right. Silver squeeze, total nothing burger. If squeeze happens, dealer will stop selling, which is also a form of manipulation. That's very true. In fact, before there was ever a squeeze, we did see dealers pause selling at a particular time. And that really didn't turn out to be much of anything. So that's actually a very good point, Lone Wolf. If it was going to have any effect, the dealers would stop selling for concern about their stocks. But they had a lot on order. And you know what? And the thing is that, you know, a lot of silver moved over yesterday. You know, there's a lot that was sold. And that means probably premiums are going to go up this week. Is my guess. But anyways, all right. Very good. And the Treasure Seeker says, if memory serves, the increase also happened right after Russia shot down a Ukrainian jet. There was much turmoil between the countries. That's right. I think that was that in 2011 or was that in 2014? I thought that came later, but you might be right. Very good. Okay, let's see here. And where are we at? Martin Olson says algorithm food. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. The comments and thumbs up certainly help. Appreciate you guys. All right. DS says, I sold all my silver when it was close to $50. When it repeats, and it will, I'm not selling due to the weakening value of the dollar. Don't plan on converting to paper unless I have an immediate need. Might trade for gold just to condense holdings. My LCS is out of gold and weak on silver. Yes, no, and I understand. That's just it. With gold, and I'm not, you know, and again, people think that I'm just bashing silver, that I hate silver, and that I'm pushing gold. But no, I just think that for myself, what I'm doing, and I think for most people that stack enough, long enough, you realize space can be a problem. Gold packs a lot more value in a smaller space. And that is a legitimate, move after you accumulate a certain amount of silver to get to diversify and maybe focus a little bit on gold, you know. Let's see here. And Red X 111T says $50 10 years ago. That's kind of low in today's money since the money has inflated quite a lot. Whoa, that's in today's money about $60, or so they tell us. 1980 silver reached $120, and that would be more than $350 today. Well, 1980 silver reached $50. There's somebody else that kept on saying that silver in 1980 reached over $100, except they said 1986. I don't know where they're getting that. But 1980 silver in real dollars reached $50. So yeah, not $120. Very good. All right, the low hot stacker says it can get there, I believe, and maybe this year. Will it hold or go higher? No idea. Inflation is real, so maybe we'll continue to rise with it. I think it will too, but I think it'll be volatile on that climb up to a degree. Yes, indeed. 1 ounce gold dinar from Malaysia. Okay, I have to check that out. All right, very good. Okay, let's see here. Donald Hernandez. I guess you're old and don't remember 1,000-ounce bars are very liquid. You borrow against them in a MOE loan so you can buy a house or to rent out. Then you don't have to pay capital gains tax. Well, they're liquid on the COMEX, I guess, and what have you, but you don't have the actual physical. If you buy physical 1,000-ounce bars, good luck liquidating it, just for logistical reasons. That's what I'm talking about, logistical reasons. Okay. $88, a Mona says, this channel is so awesome. The people here are pretty cool too. I must agree with him. More about the people than the channel. But thank you, 88 Amona. I appreciate that. I think the people of the channel make it much better than the host. For sure. All right. All right, there you go. Silver Stealer, we must tend to camp. Okay, no problem. Silver Stealer, have fun. Greetings to you and to the lovely Winning Image Photography. Thank you, guys. Have fun. Can't wait to see your adventures. Yes, indeed. Cannot wait to see more adventures from Silver Stealer. Check out, make sure you subscribe to the Silver Stealer's channel. And Winning Image Photography as well. All right. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right, Media Man. I did hear about that. I haven't seen the video, but they sawed a Perth 1,000-ounce bar in half. That would be cool. I need to watch that video. I kind of like those guys. I watch some of their videos. They're pretty cool, and they are also very reasonable. And that they're a bullion dealer, but they're very seem to be very straight shooters and honest with their viewers, and I think that's great. Let's move ahead here. Okay, Donald Hernandez. Stop hating on big metal bars. You don't make sense. It's just your own personal ignorant opinion. They're not to be liquidated, fool. They're to borrow against, like a loan. Well, that's fine. But if they're going to be borrowed against, Donald Hernandez, that means you have to buy the paper form of it. And that's part of the problem. If you want to do the ETFs or whatever, that's not the physical. I'm talking about the physical bars, the COMEX 1,000-ounce bars. If you're stacking silver, really, you can stack it however you want. People get 100-ounce bars. I've got a few 100-ounce bars. Nothing any larger than that. There's not really much of that larger than that are out there. I only have 2 of them, actually. But kilo bars and the like. But the best way to stack silver is 1-ounce bullion coins. Really. Or recognizable generics. Mark Hazley, happy May 1st. Happy May 1st to you. It was yesterday as we worked to get our way through some of these comments here. But while we wait for that, let's get in to see what's happening here with the markets. The markets have pretty much are staying pretty steadily here, down slightly. They are down a little bit here. We've got gold down $2.20, silver down 6 cents, platinum down $2, and palladium down $20. So all the metals are down slightly. Slightly down indeed. All right. Very good. And so there's where it is. Not a whole lot. The gold to silver ratio is now up a little bit, 68.35. All right, very good. And so let's get back here. The Gold Maple says Israel makes some very beautiful silver and gold coins. Yeah, there's no shortage of different varieties of collector gold and silver coins out there for sure. Gold Maple. Father Schwab says, I love to see how this community is coming together. Fed paper exchange for metals, raid on silverbacks. Well, and that's just it. You know, I would encourage people to buy the physical, probably over the exchange traded products out there. But anyways, all right, very good. Let's see here. Okay. Peru, nice gold and silver coins. I do have some Peru gold and a little bit of the Peru silver too. It is nice stuff. Rigo silver only when the elites want it, or people just keep buying and holding the physical silver when the demand goes for it goes up, and more people own it and refuse to let it go. All right. Well, that's it. I'm worried about some of these people. You know, you think about all these people that are raiding and literally buying hundreds of ounces at a time, and they just have been doing it for like a month or even a few weeks, and because they've been told that we're going to crash this, or it's going to skyrocket, it's going to just go up in price, and then when it doesn't happen, they're going to be pissed off, number one, and they're going to sell all their silver at a loss, and then they're going to become like Cowboy Gold and just hate silver. I mean, you know what I mean? And there's no convincing Cowboy Gold about silver or anything. And that's what I'm trying to avoid, you know. I'm teasing Cowboy Gold here, but Cowboy Gold's been burned on silver too, and I can understand, you know, and that's because of so much misinformation out there, you know, and I'm not saying that this channel is the arbiter of totally accurate information all the time, but I try to be as transparent, and if I'm wrong, I want to admit when I'm wrong, and I want to be a good ambassador for silver. And I think the best way to be a good ambassador for silver is to tell the truth about it, and not to overhype it in any way, shape, or form. And I think that's why, you know, I've never been a big fan of like coordinated buying or raids or anything like that, because to me that's just pumping it or pushing it on people, and especially for some of the reasons behind doing it, you know, that they give, you know, and it's just. But I'm not against anybody who does partake. Don't misunderstand, and that's part of the problem, that some people misinterpret some of my comments when really I'm not the best communicator, but I know that part of the communicating I was very abundantly clear on. I think it's good to see a lot of people interested in precious metals. It's a good thing. Okay, let's see here. Terry says, say it with me, Sal. Silver sucks. But Terry wanted me to buy a kilo bar. She says I need a kilo bar. I'm always tempted to buy a kilo bar. And so Terry told me to do it. So Terry pressured me. She pressured me to buy the... There you go, silverback stacker. That's right. It's a bug spray. That's right. That's what it is. I should have brought the can of Raid. I think I have a can of Raid around here. That's right, silverback stacker. It's a bug spray. It's exactly right. Oh my gosh, it's good. All right, over here it says, very interesting. 4 9s preferred in solar panels. $50 silver was caused by the shortage of 4 9s. The next purchase of silver will only be in 4 9s. Thank you, Sally. Very good. Yeah, it's kind of amazing how that kind of played such a role at the time, for sure. It's interesting. All right. We got to aid the young stackers. That's right, Darth Larper. Exactly right. All right. Brian says, the problem is $50 today buys you much less than it did in 1980. Well, that's right. Adjusted for, that's why I use the term real dollars. In other words, the dollar as it was at the time. In other words, the physical dollar, paper bill, it looks the same, but adjusted for inflation is a very different thing. I kind of explained that in the video. Very good. All right, let's see here. Donald in New Mexico, the feds didn't raid Hunter B's house over the weekend. They did not raid, that's right. And they're not going to raid it either, that's right. They will not raid Hunter Biden's house. In fact, they had a chance to get some information from Giuliani, but they said, "Oh no, we'll take all your stuff and anything that's got Hunter Biden's name on it. Well, we're not going to mess with that. We don't want it. We don't want to see that." Let's see here. Barbara Carbone. Yeah, where's Barbara tonight? We need Barbara in here. She says, Gold Maple hogged up all the comment space. There was hardly room for me. Well, I know. I appreciate Gold Maple. I can't read all these comments. But I appreciate him commenting. It actually does help the algorithm when he comments so much. But I think, he provides some very interesting information and good stuff. And yeah. Maybe some people get some insight on it. He knows a lot about all the different coins and stuff around the world and stuff. So very cool. Thank you, Gold Maple. All right, let's see here. Chris Dutcher says Maple Leaf coins are 49 silver. That's right. They sure are. That is a fact. Silver to $500 by 2035. Hey, that very well could happen, Rail Fanning and stuff. That's not out of the realm of possibility. All right, Silverback Stacker says, I saw Dershowitz say Giuliani's privileged information should have been subpoenaed, that the search warrant was basically unconstitutional. Oh, okay, wow, all right, interesting. That'll be very interesting to see how that plays out, Silverback Stacker. Hello, Silver Dog, good to see you. Unlimited Knowledge is here. All right, what do you think? Donald, I need to get some direction from Donald. I refuse to look at the prices for gold and silver now in this market watch until Donald in New Mexico says, Sal, check the markets. I'm waiting for that directive, and then I will act accordingly. Okay, here we go. K-Rock, successful purchase yesterday and today. I'm feeling good. I know I can keep buying and sleep very good at night. Thanks for all you do, my friend. Thank you. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. And as you can sleep good at night in your purchases and understand what you're buying, the premiums, and the fact that, hey, silver could go back down, the premiums could go back down, hey, then more power to you. More power to you. All right, very good. Kevin D says, really enjoy your channel, Mr. Sal. Hell, even got this old man doing push-ups. Awesome. Awesome, Kevin. I need to do some push-ups tonight. I'm long overdue for it here. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. All right, Lamar Avery says, this is just as exciting as a switch over to St. Penny's in 1982. Yeah, crazy, crazy, Lamar, isn't it? Oh, my gosh, crazy, crazy. All right, all right. A very controversial comment by Cowboy Gold. Gold is money. Yes, yes. Amen, brother. It sure is. It sure is. In fact, I think we should probably pin that one. Let's pin that one for a little while, because I do agree with that sentiment. Don't check the market, says Native Stacker. Where's Donald in New Mexico? Why is Donald in New Mexico not giving me a directive to check the markets? He's ignoring me. Donald in New Mexico is ignoring me. That's right. Speculation is a fancy word for gambling. That's right. That's right. Squeeze this. All right. Who's your stacker? Thank you, brother. I'm going to take that as a push-up challenge. 20 push-ups for Who's Your Stacker. Here we go. All right. Let's make it happen. Let's do it. I'm going to do these push-ups like there's a tomorrow. Here we go. For Who's Your Stacker. Here we go. Let's make it happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 push-up salute. For Who's Your Stacker? All right, Who's Your Stacker? All right, here we go. Oh my gosh. All right, now Donald in Mexico. I knew I could get him to chime in here. Fake. Donald is ignoring Sal except when I do real push-ups. Oh my gosh. Crazy, crazy. All right, let's see here. All right, let's move ahead here. We will check the markets. Anyway, despite Donald in New Mexico ignoring me. All right, hey, Silverback Stacker. Every time Sal does push-ups, I'm going to eat a spoonful of ice cream. Let's pin that one. We're going to get him to eat a bunch of ice cream tonight. That's good. Oh, it cracks me up. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness gracious. Push-ups are for the manipulation of silver. That's right. Oh my gosh. You guys are great. So here's what you all are really here for. The markets. And what are they doing now? Well, gold is down a little bit less than it was. And silver's down a little bit less. And in about 20 minutes, we'll actually check the charts and see how they have flowed over the past hour. Hey, Barbara's here. Good to see Barbara. And J3B is here. Good to see you guys. All right. Very kind. Amber is here, listening while cooking. All right. We know Amber's a good cook. Yes, indeed. Silverback Sacker. I'm on Chunky Monkey. All right, Chunky Monkey. So everything's down a little bit here for gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. All right. Very, very good. Okay. K-Rock says $31 on all American Eagles. I feel blessed. I love my coin guy. Very good. Hey, that's not really a bad deal for those. Very good. Okay. Ace of Spades. The Ace of Spades. A little Lemmy from Motorhead on that one. Well, we have to take a slurp of some coffee for Barbara here. Our rail fanning and stuff is here. Very good. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, we responded to your comment earlier. You just rewind it and you'll hear it a little bit here. Thank you so much. There you go. Native says we're only here because we don't have a life. Well, I'm honored to have you. Yes, indeed. All right. Little Robin says silver and gold prices rise and fall, but the value has remained the same for 5,000 years. When you see gold and silver go up in price, it's actually the currency falling in purchasing power, not gold and silver becoming more valuable. The price of gold and silver will happen quickly overnight. The currency will fall quickly. Our currency is basically worthless now, but people still believe it has value. Well, Lil Robin, Lily, I appreciate your thoughts, but I have to tell you, I disagree with you. If the currency was worthless, well, you wouldn't accept it for payment. And if you saw a dollar bill laying on the street, you'd pick it up. If you saw a $100 bill, you definitely pick that up. And why? It's just paper. It's just ink. It has different ink on it. It has a different number on it than the $1 bill. Weighs the same. Looks the same, except for that different design and number on it. It does have value. People believe it has value because, well, the government told us so. That's what fiat is. But people have faith in it, and people utilize it. Now, is it falling in value? Yes, it is. But gold and silver do not rise based off of the falling purchasing power of the dollar. That's not why they are rising in price for the most part, or at least in the medium term. They are rising because of the strength of the dollar, the perceived strength of the dollar, the dollar index, and where the economy is at the time. It's an ebb and flow. Now, over the course of a long period of time, yes, what you're saying is true. In other words, 10, 20 years, that type of thing. But even if we look back 10 years ago from this past weekend, silver has lost value and lost price by every measure. If you take it from just this past weekend to this weekend, this weekend 10 years ago, that is. All right, very good. Okay. Mr. Vegeta is here. Good to see Mr. V. Welcome, Mr. V, and welcome to, who else is here? Carlos Danger. Casey Jones is here. Slacker Stacker's here. Good to see you guys. Welcome, one and all. Jason Y is here. Good to see you, Jason. It sounds right until I see people exchanging services of goods for precious metals. A dollar is still king. That's right, and that's exactly right. It really is. It really is still king. And I know that triggers a lot of people when I say that. The purist out there. But hey, they love it too. They love it too, for sure. Whether they know it or not, they do love it. All right. Okay, let's see here. Where are we at? Good to see Robert A. Lee. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. So let's get a few more of these comments in and we'll check the markets again. Ronald Gartner. Well, I haven't done the math, but if you took all the dollars you spent on silver and left in the bank at like 1% interest, Would you have more dollars than you have in silver? The government spent way too much time to assure us the banks were good in 2008. So I keep any money in the banks. I don't keep any money in the banks anymore. I'm buying silver when I can. I'm 65, by the way. If I don't use it, the kids get it. So it's all good. All right. And I still think it's probably a good idea to have a little money in the bank, but also have some money outside the bank. In other words, hold cash at your home. I think that's a wise move, to hold a little cash at your home. Okay. Uncle Reed says silver was $15 a year ago. Can it happen again? Well, actually, oh yeah, for a brief amount of time it was for a year ago, but the premiums were pretty high. You couldn't get it for that. But yes, thanks, Sal, for your even-handed attitude and explanation. A lot of the WSS newcomers are thinking a few thousand people buying a few ounces will crush the COMEX and send spot price to the moon. I bet they will bail out when they see the teens. Yes, I think they will too. I really do. Or they'll just blame it on manipulation, on price suppression, which is very convenient to do that. There you go, Barbara Carbone's exactly right. Cash and metals. There you go, exactly right. Okay. Gold Chick says somebody squeezed and pumped into the high-frequency radio frequency manipulation rogue antenna aimed at the COMEX order intake antenna. That's right. Sounds like something we could could have happened on Stranger Things, right? There we go. And God bless the apes. All right. Yes, indeed. Illimited knowledge. The apes. All right. And Dino Stacker, 100 ounces of gold, 177,500, 100 bitcoins, 3,302,800. True, but you know what? I'd rather have the gold than the Bitcoin. Seriously. Or if I had the Bitcoin, I'd cash it out and buy a bunch of gold with it. In fact, I did do that. I had a little bit of Bitcoin. But anyways, go to Monument Metals. 80 per ounce, baby. Type 2 American Silver Eagles. Really? They're $80 there now? I find that hard to believe. They're like 39, 38 or something like that. But anyways. Okay, let's see what the markets are doing now, folks. Glad you're here. We are checking the markets, and they are reacting in Asia, down slightly. But they were sharply down, more sharply down at the very beginning. That typically is the case. It's like it snaps, like a rubber band snapping. And it does that. But anyway, so they're down slightly. Silver still down below 26. Gold is down $1.30. Platinum down $2. $20 down for palladium. And the movements here are well under a percentage point. The biggest drop we're seeing is in silver, just almost 0.3 of a percentage point, which still isn't a whole lot. A mere few cents there. All right, and moving up, like this video. Keep on keeping on. Well, thanks, my friend. The silver sliver. You know, this video actually is probably one of my most important videos about silver that I probably have ever done. I feel anyway, because it's about how you buy silver in order to preserve your wealth. Because, buying in huge chunks at a time is relatively risky given the volatility of the price movements. Okay. Keep on moving on. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. The silver sliver. Silver sliver. All right. Poop Frog. Good to see Poop Frog. I love that name. Poop Frog is here. Welcome, welcome. Yes, indeed. Today ain't April 1st, Sal. That's right. It's not April 1st. Did I say April 1st? I meant to say May 1st. I may have had a little verbal typo in there. Hello, Monty. Good to see Monty is here. Yakety yak, says Barbara. And we slurp on that comment. We love the yakety yak. In fact, it's so cool. I can't help myself. I gotta pin that puppy. Because I just like the sound of it. Yakety yak. Yakety yak. That's right, exactly, Andre, with these prices. But, I guess, Andre, we got to wait until the markets open up in New York, really, to find out and see. All right, very good. Hello. Coin Collecting Fun is here. Yes, indeed. Good to see. Coin Collecting Fun, as always. It's all right. Very good. Gold Maple. Buy a tube of Type 2 Silver Eagles for $1,600. Wow. I need to check that. I don't know. Monument Metals. All right, let's see here. Scrapper Stacker is here. Good to see you. Welcome. Florin says, I don't care about the design as long as it's 1 ounce of silver and the price is good. Here you go. All right. Understandable. Aid Spade says, I don't trust them. What are they up to about the legislation? Well, the legislation, I think, is a good thing. And actually, the guy who's proposing it, I think, is on target there. MVL 9591. I'm saving my money for the Carson City coins. All right. There you go, brother. Okay. And Paul Richard says, am I nuts for buying silver 1 ounce maple for a little over $37? What if I told you it was a 1997 maple? Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Is that a key year? I don't know. I don't know. Mikey B says, I'm of the mindset that the blockchain-backed stable coins becoming more mainstream. Its rare precious metals have more potential opportunity for the future. This includes rhodium and iridium, but also some of the unknown metals such as osmium and ruthenium, which have a perception of giving off toxic tetroxides, but this is not really the case in solid form for both. With stable coins, there is no need for personal storage, and osmium being the rarest precious metal out there can have extreme potential. Yeah, I think there's a possibility. There is certainly some potential there. I agree. If it's done the right way. You know what I mean? All right, very good. All right. Justin Sartain is here having a Crown and Pepsi and listening to oldies. Nice Sunday in L.A. All right, Justin. Nicely done. Nicely done indeed. All right. Okay. Don Juan says, everyone please sell your silver so that the miserable elites will finally allow metal prices to soar. That's what they're waiting for. The price has nothing to do with the supply and demand. I'm convinced by this fact, even though it sounds preposterous. Let's see here. Sell your metals so that the miserable elites will finally allow prices to soar. Well, I'm not sure I understand how that's going to happen, but anyways, but thank you, Don. Drink more beer, says Mutant Rife. Yes, indeed. I'm slurping some coffee. Back to coffee, no alcoholic beverages right now. Hoosier Stacker heading out to 2-pack show. All right, 2 packs. All right, thanks, my brother. They're 172 subs away from 1K. Now, who is 2-pack? Not sure who that is, Hoosier Stacker, but congratulations. All right, good luck over there. Thank you so much for popping in. Enjoy your time over there. Tell them I said hello, whoever 2-pack is. Carl Starr, $50 silver would mean $4,000 gold then or more. Potentially, just depends on how the ratio works its way out, right? Okay. And Donald was first on my beer raid. Comment on this on the beer raid live stream we did last night. Fun stuff. Terry was last. Good one, Terry. Even if she wasn't there, she'd still win. Black Silk Matters. That's right. Colonic Stacker. Exactly. Black Silk Coffee. That's right. 2-pack Coin Roll Hunter. Okay, cool. All right. Enjoy, my friend. Very cool. Over here it says, I served during the Cold War. May Day was a communist with the sickle day. But I will say, in heaven there ain't no beer. That's why we drink it all here. There you go, brother, over here. Well said. Well said. Okay. Thumbs up from Bronx 718 NYC. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Always helps. Come to Alamo and I'll buy the beers. Buy silver, buy. All right, John Bellinger, thank you, sir. He'll buy the beers in San Antonio, Texas. Over here, I missed this chat live, but it was Saturday. I love beer, especially when it's free. Free is good. It goes down so fast and smooth. That's right. It sure does indeed. I'll do a couple more, then we'll check these markets again. Wild Turkey 38. Beer sounds good. Been fishing today. Long day at the lake for a time of crap. My order from MCM is shipped. My final 10 Type 1 ASEs should ship soon. Should ship soon. Thank you. Say that 9 times fast. Crazy. Stacking Nerd. I'm on Reddit and I've been watching what is going on, and I'm really concerned about new stackers being encouraged to buy large amounts of silver. There are several discussions encouraging buying with credit. So there is good advice there, but I will worry new stackers are getting caught up in the hype of buying large amounts at high premiums with no strategy. I hope more come here and learn more about it. Yes, thank you. I'm with you on that, Stacking Nerd. You do not want to go into debt to buy your silver at any point in time, and that's what I'm talking about. That's why when I'm talking about pressure, it's not even so much about any one or several different people applying it, although that can happen, especially if they're peddling fake news or something that's not in the realm of reality, but just the overall kind of the mindset that it could foster that. And that's something, understanding that people are, if you understand nuance, you'll know exactly what I meant by pressure. But some people like to exploit that, and just they have nothing else to go on, but they just have to just repeat that as a lie, as an underhanded attack and mockery. Let's see. Daniel gets new customers. Gold commemoratives have been super low premiums, and there are quite many beautiful designs and weights. That's true. Yes, you have been able to find those for smaller premiums, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Savoy, honorary citizens, are you here to demand your entitlements? God bless America as long as you were not born here, says Agnostic. All right. Carlos Gonzalez, those who will forget the past are condemned to repeat it, I hope. Yes, indeed. Got to remember what happened in the past. Indeed. And the lovely Stacking Nerd has joined us. Good to see Stacking Nerd. Hope you're doing well. Joe Ramirez says, I once heard a great man, Homer Simpson, say, beer good. That's right. Beer good. We enjoyed it last night. We rated the beer last night. We sure did. That's right. And Bernard Shreve Jr. says, Silver Raid, I've been rating physical for the last few decades. Doubt a few days will break the price too much higher on spot. That's exactly right, Bernard. I agree. And really, when you think about it, raids always end. The raid always ends. Hashtag that one. Because if you're buying it at whatever comfortable level you are, it's not really about raiding. It's just about increasing wealth preservation over the long course of time. That's really what it's about. And so, all right. Hello, says Richard. All right, very good. Hello to you. Greetings. The Great Pumpkin's loftiest creation says, can it happen again? And he says, yes, it can. And I agree. That's a possibility. But if it happens very, very quickly, I think it could drop very quickly, too. All right. Blue Ridge Ocean says, maybe start a core charge for panels. This will increase recovery of the silver when you need new panels. Interesting. Okay. Thanks for the tip on that one. Billy Bob Morongo. Silver beer. Things that are good. Or Morongo. That's right, Billy Bob. Very good. Jasper. It's funny criticizing USSR and Cuba was cool in the 80s, but now that Beijing has conquered our political, judicial, military, they cannot be criticized. So this is what it's like to be a citizen living after a soft coup d'etat. And Beijing will base their new digital currency on silver. Well, I've heard gold, but I've not heard much substantiation of it happening, but I've heard that. All right. Very good. All right. Willie Stackett says beer, core silver bullet, I hope. Nope. It was actually Miller High Life. Because I'm a cheap drunk. That's right, Jamie. Zill for the kill. All right, let's see what the markets are telling us tonight. in Asia? Are they singing to us? The markets are singing to us with not a whole lot of movement, not a whole lot of activity. They're settling. They're settling down just slightly. Gold down $1.30. Silver down 7 cents. Platinum down $1, and palladium down $20. Not a whole lot of movement there, but hey, it is what it is. All right, let's get back over. Leonard, I'm letting the leprechauns take care of mine. All right, very good. For storage for his gold and silver, he's letting the leprechauns do it. Nicely done. All right, Silver Surfer says, I remember silver at $6 an ounce. Those days are long gone. Silver was only $50. Let's see here. Silver was only $50 for less than a few hours, yet it made history. Still long for today, a decade later. Keep the dream alive, but don't hold your breath. $50 an ounce. It may happen, but good luck trying to capitalize on it before the spot price drops, especially if it climbs very, very quickly. You'd be much better to buy it, slow, or for it to rise slow and steady than for it to just spike up like that. Very good. Tevin Jose, Rod Doglet is now homeless. Do not buy silver. I remember when he bought a monster box of those 2013 ATB, what do you call those things? The America the Beautiful. He bought a monster box of this. Thought he was that was the smartest thing he would ever do, and he bought those things. It's like he never heard anything about it since then. After he bought those things, it's crazy. It's funny stuff. Old, what's going on, slave tards? All right. Okay. And Slim Pickens says silver has been sound money for over 5,000 years. That's right. Sure does have a good track record of that. Indeed. Let's see here. Where are we at? Let's get to another comment. My power got turned off, says Jeff. I'm behind on my truck payment. My rent's late. I haven't felt full in months. I just enough to get the energy for work. Luckily, I still have my mailbox keys to raid silver. The raid never ends. The raid does end. The raid always ends. Hashtag the raid always ends. There you go, Jeffy. There you go. All right. Go into debt to buy silver. That's the way you do it, right? Exactly. All right. Okay. Oh, did he sell and lose? Did he sell it, Teban Jose? Did he sell those at a loss? Very well could have. Boy, he was seemed really convinced that he did well on those things. All right. Savage Stacker says, I watched multiple tubers from all kinds of perspective. It's nice to hear a more common sense approach to silver stacking. The silver pumping is real right now, and why not? The silver business is booming. The silver community is torn into two. Those that believe the SLV and COMEX can be broken, and those trying to take a realistic approach to stacking. I have fallen between both categories for the last few months, and have had to pull myself back to reality in a huge way. I'm thinking about dumping a bunch of silver to buy a semi-tractor, and be taking a hit because most of my savings is in metals. I'm actually okay with taking the hit with premiums because I made my bet, and I have to lie in it. Sure, silver could go to 50 an ounce, but I don't have the time to wait, and I'll definitely be keeping some silver on hand just in case it does. But I need to free up some capital to start a business. Wise move. I think you're doing the right thing, my friend. I'm tired of a slice. I want to keep the whole flipping pie. There you go, brother. I think you're on the right track, my friend, and I certainly understand. It's very easy to kind of fall. I don't know. I'd say it's very easy to be convinced with some of the stuff and some of the arguments that are given there. And again, I'm not hating on necessarily some people that say things about silver that I disagree with, but I think there's others that are taking it to saying some things that are just so ridiculous. Like there's one channel that's kind of comes and goes, and just is really kind of bombastic, and but I don't see it much anymore. But that channel says that the silver ratio should be 1-to-1 with gold, and that's just irresponsible. There's no evidence of that of any sort in any way, shape, or form by any measure that the silver should be at 1-to-1 with gold. And and but anyways, this is crazy. All right, Silver Wolverine says, unfortunately, a lot of people buying today are going to be taking a loss. And I don't know that for sure that that's going to be the case. I want to keep an open enough mind to say that there's a possibility we could see the prices steadily rise up and the premiums rise up for quite some time. In other words, I'm not ruling that out. But if history is of any measure, then I think you might be right, Silver Wolverine. People will be buying at a loss, but you lose when you sell. You lose when you sell your silver too early or too quickly. And by the way, I remember I bought very little silver in 2011. But if I were to take that silver that I bought 10 years ago and sell it, I would have lost on that silver after holding it for 10 years. So that's why I'm about dollar cost averaging, with your silver. Taban Jose knows exactly who I'm talking about because he literally was a used car salesman. You hit the nail on the head. You know who I'm talking about there. All right, very good. All right. JR1888 says, Sal just took possession of that 2-ounce ultra high relief Osiris coin with the antique finish. It's a beauty. I looked up your video before buying it. I'll tell you, it stands out in my stack. Awesome. Yes, it's kind of a cool looking piece. Indeed. Sure is. All right. Okay, Nathan is here. Sure. Love, check out your Saturday Night Live chat. I wish I could stick around. Just headed out the door to go fly my Falcons. All right, my friend. Have a great night. Thank you so much to Nathan Locke for being here and for popping in last night. All right, very good. There you go, Marvelous Metals. I'm the same way. I like all the metals. I like to diversify a little bit there. All right. Zilica, Sal. You need to get in. I don't know what that is, Taban, but sounds Zilica. Zilica. Interesting. All right. Evening. Can you grab your acoustic and sing Neil Silver and Gold for us? Neil Silver and Gold for us. Silver and gold. I don't know. I don't know the chords to that one, Silver Serenity. I wish I did, but regardless. Okay, let's get a couple more comments in. Then we're going to check the markets again. Silver Honda with Cinco de Mayo coming in May. Publix has on sale this week. Mexican Dos Oquitos. Buy 1 6-pack, get 1 free. Nice deal on that one. Silver Honda, who drives a blue Honda. Very cool. All right. And let's see here. If you think inflation-adjusted silver has been sitting lower lows for 40 years, I love my silver, but man, my hair will turn silver before I make any real money off of it. That's right, Ben. Yeah, and essentially silver is not necessarily about making money, it's about preserving wealth. But you're right. All right. Very, very good. Pretty soon the spot hasn't even nudged. And I know, it's like it just stuck. Stuck on you. It's like a song by, what's his name, Lionel Richie. And he's got some glue. And he's on his way. He's got glue in his hair today. Stuck on you. Silver's just kind of stuck there at $25.94. What's it gonna do to you? 'Cause it's stuck on you. And it's stuck on with some glue. All right. There it is. Not a whole lot of activity there in the market. It's crazy. It's like the markets know I'm here, so they don't want to do anything to give me anything newsworthy to report on. Crazy train. Maybe I'm manipulating the price of gold and silver by being live here, because they know I'm here. These Hong Kongians. Is that what you call a Hong Kong resident? A Hong Kongian? People love to poo-poo others when they try to do good. Yes, they sure do. That's right. Thank you, Rodney. And Tom Ulrich, I hope there's no relation to Lars. It's known that correction happens all the time, but it's not. It is related to Lars because it is a scammer. Tom Ulrich is related to Lars. I'll get rid of him very quickly. Hopefully. All right. Can we get 200 likes tonight? We have 200 viewers here. I'm just curious. Can we get 200 likes tonight? Hello, B.R. Williams. Good to see you. All right. We'll wait for that. We'll check the markets again. Any movement at all? Oh, okay. Silver moved up a cent. It was 25.06 or 25.97. I mean 25.94. Now it's 25.95. Gold is just down $1 now. And palladium is up 12 bucks. 12 bucks palladium is up. Look at that. Palladium is now broken, is back to being over 3 grand per ounce. Crazy. KTM is better than Honda, says Stacking Nerd. All right. Is that Kawasaki? Is that what the K stands for? I need to stop begging for likes. I won't beg for likes. How about if I just ask nicely? Is that okay? Can I just ask nicely for the likes? I don't know. All right. There it is. So we're seeing a little bit of movement there. Reel them in, Sal. Reeling them in the years. Reel them in all the time. That's type 1 or type 2 2021. Silver Eagles, that's what these comments are now. We've got a lot of people thinking they were first. Grow Mechanic thought he was. So did Silver Honda. Not quite made it there. Elite thought they were first too. But not quite made it. But we're glad you're here. Glad that you chimed in and saw the video. You guys are great. Awesome, awesome stuff. Rocket Superstar even thought he was first. All right. Silversmith. Sal, what did you do with the money? Oh, man, what money? Looks like the squeeze action is sure going to pay dividends. That's right, Eric. Yes, indeed. And dividing. Yes, and this looks like the only thing the squeeze has done is divided the community to some degree. People that are in the camp of, hey, it's happening, or others that are not. You know, it's crazy. Okay, let's see here. Over here, straight shooter. Does that mean a radical, anti-gay? Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. Love everybody. No matter what your political or your sexual orientation are, you're welcome here on this channel. Money your mama gives you for singing lesson. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I never got any of that money. I should get that back, right? Because I'm not a very good singer. That's a good point. Silversmith, very good. Over here, Sal was trashy. We all agree. All right, greetings. Greetings. Sent you an email with a picture. Okay, ready to go. Thanks, brother. All right, let's see here. Thanks, my friend. Okay, y'all. Okay, I'll check that out here after a while. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. And glad Fabian is here. Good to see you. Paul Richards says, man, I thought you were going to say that was legit. Takes long for it to arrive from China. That's a lot for a fake. It sure is. But they wanted to make it seem like, okay, could be doable, right? So they get the price somewhat close. But all right, everyone, cheapest I've seen is 36 something. That's right, exactly. Always put on your radar there. Radar love. Lucian, I'll wait for the type 3. There you go, brother. Me too. Wait for the type 3. The scammers work fast. They sure do. They even know how to make a rendering pretty quickly. Crazy. The rendering stuff. Cherokee Fit says, it's got to be a scam from a seller on eBay in China. That's right. Yeah. All right. Well, actually, eBay has nothing to do with this one. Sal, I have Trump's cell number if you want to call. Oh, man, that'd be nice. That would be pretty cool. Oh, my gosh. If I could talk to Mr. Trump. I might make some people mad, though. Silver Stealer, I missed out on the $50 silver 10 years ago. I hadn't started my stacking journey as of yet. In 1980, however, I did sell my small collection I had as a child. Wish I didn't sell it. It may take time to get to 50 again, but it will happen one day, just not tomorrow. All right, so that means Silver Stealer is saying it's going to happen the day after tomorrow. We're going to hold you to that, Silver Stealer. I'm going to hold you to that. You said it right here. That's going to happen the day after tomorrow. Actually, I'm using Silver Stealer as an example because that's how some people take my words. They twist them like that. And they say, well, you said this and whatever. You didn't. You said that. And case in point would be that big channel that's attacking me on most every video. So that's pretty funny. Thanks, Silver Stealer. All right. Jasper Silver says, anything besides JM Bullion or SD Bullion is going to be a ripoff. Yeah, it just depends. There are deals to be had from multiple different bullion dealers, um, but they're less and less likely to happen these days. Richard Slacerel is here. Good to see you, Richard. Glad you're here. Tim is here. I am long on a lot of physical, but I protect it with my brass and lead. Good idea. Wise choice. Tim, it's well protecting. Well protected. All right. All right. Okay, let's see here. Mailman, this is amazing. Ships before it's even unavailable from the mint. Scammers should be shot in the face. All right. Crazy, crazy. Actually, none. I wonder who that is. I wonder who's self. I'd rather you not post that. I don't know who that is, just to be safe. Yeah, I tell you what, email it to me. I don't know who that is. If it's it could be your. I'm only removing it, none, because if you're trying to get back at your ex-girlfriend, you know what I mean, and that's your ex-girlfriend's number or something like that, I just want to be careful of somebody's privacy. But if you can tell me what that is, I would, what number that is, if it's a scam or something like that, I'd be kind of curious to see. Okay. Imagine if that really was Trump's number. Oh my gosh, crazy. Okay, where are we at? Let's see here. All right, where are we at? Victor Frankenstein says there's a sucker born every minute. Nonetheless, do you think they might figure out that it would be impossible to get a Type 2 Eagle in May when the U.S. Mint doesn't plan on releasing them until midsummer? Nice catch. Yeah, exactly. Exactly right. Well, they're preying on the ignorance of some folks, for sure. All right. And let's see here. And Stack It Like a Beast says, looks like they ran a kindergarten drawing competition. I sure hope the Gold Eagle is not going to be destroyed also. Yeah, well, the Gold Eagle is going to have a new design, and I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of that design either, really, but that's just me. 2 thumbs up from DCP. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Very, very kind. Okay. And Tim Peters says, good work, Sal. You provide a great service. Lots will be scammed, and they will need to be informed. That's right. That's right. Very good. And Doug Ford, appreciate that, Tim. It's a wonder PayPal doesn't shut it down. I know, it's crazy. I'm surprised I have PayPal links on that site, too. It's nuts. 8675309. Yeah, we know that one's not. We know that one's. That's my phone number. And it's on the wall. It's phone number on the bathroom wall at the mall today. That's right. All right. Jason White says, Sal, we're all here because we love the channel and community. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Very kind of you. I appreciate it. Eric says, Sal, if we get to 175, you have to stay on for another hour. You talking about thumbs up? All right. Well, actually, I'm overdue for looking at the charts. And they're not going to be very exciting, I can tell you that. But we will look at the charts for gold and silver and what they have been doing here over the past hour and 15 minutes. As you can see, gold has kind of, again, this is what typically happens on the Sunday night market watches. They kind of, they have a pretty big spike or drop, and then they kind of recover one way or the other. And that's kind of what's happening here with gold. In fact, I very much probably can imagine seeing gold in the green. Maybe even before this live stream ends. We'll see. But there is gold recovering some of its initial losses, but still down a little bit. Silver, kind of much the same, but it is staying a little bit. It is having a tougher time maintaining its momentum to get back up to 25.90, whatever. And this is, we're looking at bid price, by the way. And you can own a can of Raid. PETA will have your YouTube ban your channel. Oh man. All right. We can't have that. We don't want the PETA people after us for me having a can of Raid around. We do not want that. Yeah, the scammers, man, I tell you what, they don't like to answer the phone on Sunday nights. We've tried it before. It just does not happen. Does not happen. All right. I love my charts. That's right. I love the charts. These charts. Gotta love these charts. Oh, man, look at that. Gold is now just down 50 cents. We very well could see gold go into positive territory tonight. And silver's down only 4 cents now. Platinum's down $1. Palladium is actually up 12 bucks, up $12 tonight for rhodium. All right. Let's get back over here. Where are we at? Okay. The English professor says, to quote the Big Lebowski, this aggression will not stand. Actually, and the Big Lebowski was quoting George H.W. Bush on that one. Do a real push-up or you are hungover. All right. Donna, New Mexico has challenged me for another push-up. Well, we'll see. I don't know. Very good. Okay. All right. Savoy Truffle's going to put some Viagra in his safe. Yeah, good idea. Keep it for a long term because it will eventually go up. Bada bing. I know. I couldn't help it. It was low-hanging fruit. All right. Thanks for sharing, says Lewis Overfield. I only buy from a trusted site of friend. Great job. Wise way to do it. Brothers Bullion, push-ups. Let's get 10, Sal. Oh, man, you want a discount on the push-ups. All right. Okay, let's see here. All right. So he wants a discount on the push-ups. It's $1 per push-up. But we'll see what we can do for Brothers Bullion. Thanks, my friend. I appreciate it. Here, let's do it. Let's make it happen. He is wanting 10 for $5. Let's see if we can do it here. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, slight overachievement on that one. For Brothers Bullion. Appreciate you, my friend. Don't pay for fake push-ups. That's right. That's right. Well, these are, I'll tell you what. Look, those were derivative push-ups, okay? They're ETPs. Exchange traded push-ups is what they are, okay? That's how I do it. So I'm going to put those push-ups or the representation of those push-ups in a vault, and they will be allocated for, okay? I promise. I'm going to save them up in a vault, and I'll pull them out whenever you need them, all right? That's what she said. How do you like that? Boom, shalaka. No, those were real. I just did those, all right? Now, you don't know because you didn't actually see it, but you have to take my word for it sometimes. It's a pain in the neck to get this camera out and do it every time I do these push-ups. I do have some believers. And even Donald in New Mexico has actually seen me do push-ups. All right, very good. Okay. And, by the way, Silverback Stacker's got to eat a spoonful of ice cream now for those push-ups. So that's his challenge. All right. Very good. Christopher Cross. I love Christopher Cross. Keeps me a-sailing for the way I like to sail the seas. And then ride like the wind or fart like the wind. Dun 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 dun. Oh wait, let me pull this out. Hold on, I gotta get this. I can do it. Let me see if I can remember it here. Can I remember it? I don't know, but we'll try it here. It's too out of tune. Wait a minute. There we go. That's part of that. It's yacht rock. That's right. Play a metal. I wish I knew a metal version of sailing. I wish I knew this, but let me see here. Oh man. Let's see here. Oh man, all right. Richard Metcalf, thank you, my friend. Keep stacking and strumming. Appreciate it. Yes, indeed. Play Far, Far Away. I wish an author's theme. Yes, I wish a new author's theme. Smoke on the Water. Mess that up. How can you mess up Smoke on the Water? Still out of tune. I don't know. It's crazy. How can I get this? Yeah, that was Mother a little bit. Poop Frog, a little... Mother, do you want to raid silver with me? Sister! I think I need to change strings on this guitar, but I'm way too lazy to do that. Way too lazy to do it. Because I really wanted to play this Christopher Cross stuff. Brothers Boy, oh my goodness gracious, buy 20, get 5 free. All right, there we go. Oh man. Yeah, Eric Hoffner, I know this is awful. Sorry, I'm going to stop now because this guitar's not in tune anyway. All right, let's see here. All right, let's get cracking on these push-ups. And we'll get, I'm just noodling there. Sorry about that, Eric. That was not good. I'm not being very professional, right? I'm a ventriloquist, okay? Okay, let's get over here to 25 push-ups for Brothers Bullion. We get 5 free with that one. Well, can I do it? Let's make it happen. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, man. Actually, that was a little more difficult than I thought it would be, but we did it. Oh, shoot. Oh, I haven't done that many in quite a while. All right. More ice cream for Silver Backstacker. Oh, my gosh. Okay, guys. We farted around too long there. Sorry about that. All right. One of these days I'll fix that guitar so it's in tune. Okay. Slater Stacker says, the proof finish was the first thing I noticed. As a dead giveaway that it's a fake. I feel bad for all the other people who have already purchased these coins. Yes, I do too. Indeed. That's why I did the video. Hopefully more people will see this. Okay. Okay. Robert Casanova, what about Monument Metals? I'm still skeptical. Yeah, Monument Metals are legitimate. They will get it. They will. Yeah, they're not going to do you wrong there. Okay. And Willie Stackett says, wow, bunch of crooks. Thanks, Sal. No problem, Willie. Appreciate that. And hey, we've got Lily Robin is with us. Hello, Lily Robin. Good to see you. She doesn't like the new Silver Eagles. I will only buy old ones with spots before I buy clipped. Yeah, I'm with you. Lily, that's the exact way I feel about I don't like that clipped wing either. That was one of my criticisms of it too. Just don't like that at all. I'm with you. And Tony is here. Good to see Tony. All right. And we've got algorithm food from Martin Olson. Thank you, Martin. Glad you're here. Very good. And Celtic Knot says mirror proof reverse for $29.99. Hilarious. I know. Crazy. Crazy town. All right. Moving ahead, we've got the Silver Wolverine. What a deal. Yeah, baby. Exactly. Crazy. Crazy deal for Node. Human. It even has a security feature that makes it float. That way you can't lose it in a boating accident. That's right. Good point, Human. Nosematics knows. He can sniff out these fakes pretty good. All right. Silver Steeler says, well, it just proves there really is a sucker born every minute. I have to say, however, took the picture needs to work at the mint. The pictures the mint release are horrible. They can do better. Great info for those that don't know any better. Yeah, well, and that's just only a line art drawing. They're going to be releasing any day now the renderings. I'm sure of it. Eder Sanchez, awesome video. Really appreciate the info. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Type 4, says Nick. All right. All right, very good. Yeah, there you go. That's right. It'll be demonetized since I recognized Robert E. Lee here. All right. And we've got Big Bomber Stacker. I always report these sites when I see them pop up on social media. Very good, yes. Good idea to report those things. All right. Pathetic Prepper says, nice public service message. Thank you, Uncle Sal. Thank you for watching, sir. Appreciate it. Okay. Silver Honda says, one thing for sure, that isn't a scam. It's a great kitty cat approved channel. All right, there you go. Oh, one thing for sure that isn't a scam is this great kitty cat approved channel. Well, thank you. I appreciate your vote of confidence in me. Thank you, Silver Honda. All right, appreciate it. Jasper Silver says, go to JM Bullion and you will see most products out of stock. Simple as that. That's right. Well, but some things are still in stock now, but I don't know. I haven't checked here lately today to see if stuff's been cleaned out, but it very well could be. Brothers Bullion. Hey, Sal, was that 2019 Liberty Gold coin worth the premium that you spent? I'm thinking of purchasing it from the U.S. Mint, but who knows how long it'll take to receive it. I got mine literally in days. I was shocked and surprised. It's a collector coin. I don't know that it's worth the premium, honestly. A lot of these things, but it does have a little bit lower mintage. In fact, I think it has the lowest mintage of the American Liberty series. So I kind of bought it with that in mind, but that rarity does not necessarily reflect in terms of holding its value. But I think it potentially could. If I were you and you're that interested in buying it, buy it with the understanding that you may not be able to preserve that premium. But I thought it was a pretty nice coin. I like it in person better than what the renderings are on it. But yeah. But I can't really speak to what the long-term value is going to be numismatically. Silver Freak, I always buy from a reputable bullion dealers like JMSD APMEX. You're exactly right, Sal. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. Very good. Yes, indeed. But those places, you know, they're going to treat you right, for sure. All right. Okay. Jasper Silver says, you're right. Go to JMSD. You will see many products that are gone and not coming back. 1 in 5 silver bars are not around. Most nice coins are not around. A lot of products are grayed out and is gone, gone, gone. There's not a lot of silver available. But they will certainly restock those in due course. But yeah, I think if anything, the raids, what they're going to do, they're going to deplete their stocks for a time, and that aspect they will be effective. But anyways, all right. Am I hermaphrodite? Yes, indeed. We'll type 1 if you think that's the case. Let's see here. And Jim Thompson says, Humanely, a failed experiment. Good. Humanity, a failed experiment. Exactly. Good information. All right, Silversmith. If they fix the wings being clipped, won't the clipped coins be worth a lot more? That's true. They sure will be. Yes, I think so. I think they will be. All right, caveat emptor. It's right. Or how about just caviar? You know what I mean? Colonic Stacker. The two most powerful forces on Earth are one, U.S. military, and Rob Halford's vocal cords. That's right. Exactly right. A powerful force, that is. And shoot, he's got to be, what, 73, 74 now? It's crazy. Man. Rob Halford. Mad respect for Rob Halford. Easy says, you think if you buy coins, you would know they're not even released yet. I've been stacking for only 2 months, and even I know that. Yeah, well, easy. Good job. This would not fool you. Love you too, Elon Musk. Appreciate you, buddy. Glad you're here, all of you guys. We did lose a few viewers when I was tinkering around on the guitar trying to tune it. Sorry about that. All right. 861 sold. Holy Shiite Muslim, says JRL Innovations. Well, that's what they're telling you. That's probably a lie, too, really. They make you think the FOMO would be real. They lie to you. I don't believe anything on that website. All right. All right. Any man who can't get legs open slowly with just his tongue would never survive. That's true. You have to know how to utilize the tongue in order to make it happen. It's a different kind of talent and skill that has to woo into the situation. Goldchick also says here, look up the Tasmanian 2-ounce grizzly silver coin on AppMex. I'll have to check that out. The coolest coin she's seen in years. It's pricey, but it's a must-see. Thanks for the heads up. All right, I'll check that out. Yes, indeed. I have to remember to look that up. All right. Silver Oceans is here. Good to see you. Silver Oceans, welcome, welcome. The citizens of the Salvation Nation are great again. Another entertaining night. Yes, they are. Love my members of the Salvation Nation. You guys are great. Yes, indeed. All right. Colonic Stacker. They should make a John Wick movie where he just takes care of the coin scammers. Yes, indeed, they should. I love that idea, Colonic Stacker. Love it. All right. Let's take a slurp of this coffee. Very good. P. Whale says, I fell for a silver coin scam. They advertise a lot on Facebook, and I bought a few of them. I was lucky enough to get most of my money refunded. My best advice, if you see one of these advertisements where they have these beautiful pictures of silver coins that are way below price, don't fall for it. It's most likely a scam. And they also will use videos from channels like mine and others out there. I've seen, even recently, they've used some of my videos for some of their advertising, which burns me up to no end that they do that. But there's no way to report them. There's no way to get rid of it, but that's what they do. All you can do is just report it and get them removed. Hopefully from Facebook or Instagram or wherever. But anyways, all right. Talking Bullion. I like the picture of the ESC, though. Gives me hope that the coin might look a little better than I thought. Thanks, Al. Yes, all right. Yeah, it's an interesting rendering that they did on it. We'll see. Figure says Peter Baranek. Baranek. Yes, indeed. Jeff McCarthy says it's a silver 1-ounce eagle. Yeah, supposedly, right? Supposedly. Okay. And where are we at? We've got Chuck Bob says, I didn't think they were coming out until July. They are not. That's why it's a scam. All right. Time for me to head out. All right, thanks so much, CCT. Appreciate you, brother, for being here. Cyber Curtain Switcher, the one and the only. Appreciate you, my friend. Have a good evening, sir. All right. Truth Lives says, eBay used to allow the sale of these copies as long as the word copy was plainly written on the fake. The problem is the Chinese factories were advertising the word copy and the fake on eBay, and we received the fake Walk in Liberty. The word copy was forgotten by the Chinese factories. As fakes were metal fakes and artistically well done and super cheap. Yes, exactly right. It's crazy how they do it. They're never very honest, these sellers. Silverback El Toro is flabbergasted by this. I assume that's what that icon means. All right, and Ronald Gartner says they use PayPal. That should guarantee your purchase. If it's fake, report it to PayPal. Yes, indeed. Actually, the PayPal could be a front too. It may not actually be the PayPal. It could be a fake PayPal. Be very careful about that. You know what I mean? That's a boy, Sal. Thanks for the heads up. All right. $30. It says Kevin Love Handle. Yep. $29.99. All the same. Still way too low. Let's explore, says Mark Carroll. That's right. And he's not saying that in a mocking way either, which is good. I appreciate that. Savage Stacker says, boy, they're fast. Only use well-known and trusted bullion dealers. That's right. Exactly right. Let's see what the market is doing. Did gold go up? Is gold in the green now? No, it is not, but it is only down 90 cents right now. Silver's now back down to 7 cents, $25.94. Hardly any movement at all in the metals here since we last checked. And that's okay. That's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, even though I'm not eating cookies. I am merely slurping some of my beverage here. My beverage. That's what we're doing. We're slurping it. All right. Let's see here. So that's where it is. Palladium, though, it's kind of wild to see it. You think about it. What are the metals that have hit records in the last year? Gold, palladium, and rhodium have hit record highs in the last year. It's crazy. All right. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay. Press 1 for Let's Explore. There you go. Exactly right. Silver, back El Toro. I only buy from my LCS, Money Metals, JM, or APMEX. Thank you for the information and your knowledge. That eagle looks like an NYC pigeon. Yes, it does. Crazy. It does kind of look like a pigeon, doesn't it? Kind of looks defeated, too. It's kind of its head is down. You know what I mean? We can't handle this chat without some alcoholic beverages. That's right. Exactly. You need it to watch this channel. That's right. Okay. Robin Philly says, what in the poopy, Sal? I bought 860 of them. Now you're telling me. Thanks for bringing this to people's attention. America with money are sometimes pigeons to be plucked. Fools and their money are soon parted. Parted there, me. Hoity there. They're parted, mighty. It's right. Okay. Richard C. I purchased 6 of these. Thanks, man. Also got a V75 silver dollar at a great price. All the chumps that purchased them at inflated prices were suckers. Yes, indeed. Yeah, V75. Crazy, crazy. That's funny. Pathetic prepper. If it wasn't for pressure, persuasive arguments, I would have never even bought 1 ounce of silver 6 years ago. Again, pressure is thumbs up. Well, yeah, I mean, to a degree, I think it's good to educate and allow people to make their own decisions. They'll come to that conclusion on their own. And you really don't need pressure if you have persuasive arguments. I think that's the point, which is why I never do it and why I'm against it. But anyways, all right, very good. Johnny B, well, dang, at 29 bucks a pop, I would have bought 10 of them. There you go. Well, you might as well have bought the V75s for $29.99 instead, man. Be better return on your money, right? All right. And we've got J-Dub. Sal is a valuable resource to the metal community. This is proven time and time again. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate your very kind words. Very, very much. And A. Greek says, if you fell for this, you deserve to get robbed. I know, it's crazy. It's kind of hard to believe. But you know what? Some people, that's why I kind of made the video. I wanted people to be aware of it. And JP Morgan on this $50 silver video says JP Morgan Bank settled a lawsuit for $920 million against them due to their employee John Edmonds, who admitted that from 2009 to 2015 he conspired with other JP Morgan traders to manipulate the price of gold, silver, palladium futures contracts and exchanges run by the CME Group. He and others routinely placed numerous orders to buy and sell in a manner that options would ultimately benefit their positions. Those amounted to an illegal price distorting practice known as spoofing. Exactly right. That is very true. I actually reported on that. No arguments with me on that. But that does not mean that there is a cabal for price suppression over that time or any time frame, because these, notice in what you just said, which appears to be a direct quote from the story itself, means that that it didn't say which way the manipulation happened or the spoofing happened. The price distortion happened on the way up and the way down. It really had little to no effect on us as buyers of gold and silver. Gotta go. Read entire email, Sal. Thanks for the fun. All right, no problem. All right. Oh, you talking about the email you sent to me? Go check. Will do. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I'll check it out. Thank you very much. Go check. All right. Mayo Zedong Oolong. I heard the design was canceled. No, it was not canceled. It is still going to happen. The design will still be there. Yeah, that's right, Lord Humongous. Not seen a cabal. In other words, this thing here, what JP Morgan did, does not equate to price suppression. In my view, I've not seen any evidence of it anyway. And that's not to say that the prices aren't spoofed up and down from time to time, but all the arguments that I've heard for price suppression across multiple banks goes back to the commitment of trader reports that the CFTC has, that they report on the CME and the COMEX, and all that stuff is basically, the argument goes to shorts. There's naked short selling and all that stuff. But if they did that for all of these years to keep the price low, more than likely it would have been discovered by now. And copper is a good example too, because why is copper price so low? And why is copper doubled now? The price of copper has doubled now, and why was it there? But anyways, I think you can look at it based on other commodities. Obviously, there's much more of it going on. Many more paper contracts. People also use that argument. Well, there's many more paper contracts than there are the physical behind it. But that's true for pretty much every commodity. That's pretty much true for every commodity. I've just not seen any evidence. I'm open to seeing any evidence of massive price suppression by a cabal of the bankers. But right now, it's just a conspiracy theory. And that's why people have differing opinions on it. It's not really an accepted truth. But we know JP Morgan's precious metals desk did conspire for selfish reasons with the spoofing. That's very much documented to be true. And it's a bad thing, for sure. Well, Lord Humongous, I'd like to see the evidence. I saw an interview with Craig Hemke and is it Chris Marcus on the Wall Street Silver Forum. It was a good interview, and it was very interesting what they were saying there, but I didn't hear any actual evidence of it. They said, they quoted what's his name, Charlton, the guy who used to run the CFTC, who passed away a few years ago, the long blonde haired guy. And he basically said, well, that guy said there was manipulation, so it's true. And they talked about the commitment of trade reports and stuff like that. And they talked about the naked shorts. But I've heard other arguments to say that just because there's naked shorts by some of the financial institutions for a period of time, why would they do that if there's not real price discovery for silver? You know what I mean? Because they're betting on it, because they're in the banks. If they thought it was going to go long, there's other people that are long on it too. And I've heard many times some of these banksters, like Goldman Sachs, that are bullish on silver, think silver is going to go to a certain price or what have you. So, anyways, but yeah. So anyways. Rob Gibbs says, good find. I just placed my order for a mint tube. Thanks, Sal. Stop Asian hate. All right. There you go. All right, brother. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Bart Chilton. Bart Chilton. All right, very good. All right, there you go. Love Button's got naked shorts. Oh, I'm sure. They look good on you. Are they short shorts? Because if they're not the short shorts, I know I'm not for it. That's Bart Chilton is a guy. Yes, indeed. JP Morgan was shorting for a decade on metals. Well, Lord Humongous, I think you're getting mixed up. JP Morgan was spoofing and manipulating the precious metal prices for decades, but not suppressing the price for decades. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. I think you're conflating what I refer to as micro manipulation. And by the way, other banks have done it too, or trading desks. They do it for selfish purposes. The trading desks do these things for their personal gain. No one is on some grand mission to keep the price of silver down. What good would it do for them to do that? You know what I mean? That's what I'd be curious to see. Let's see here. All right, let's see here. And Dale Stoner says, be smart, buy smart. Thanks for the heads up. Thank you so much. All right. They were buying puts. Okay, they were buying puts. Well, and again, if I'm open to any information that shows actual numbers and evidence of it, but there's a lot of complexity in the markets too, and I think some of the people that believe in it, they may be getting into the weeds with some of the details of some of this stuff. There's a lot of stuff that happens. See, the commitment of traders reports, of trade reports, the COTs, they're not going to give you but so much information. A lot of stuff is behind the scenes. We really don't know. And I think that's part of the problem is they fill in the gap. They give you some convincing numbers of how much is traded or whatever moved, shadow, they call it shadow contracts and all this stuff like that. So that it sounds very, very, very convincing. But something just doesn't set with me in the numbers or in the conclusions to some of the numbers. You know what I mean? Look at a report. There's a decade of evidence. And I'd like to see it. What reports are we talking about, Lord Humongous? I mean, again, I want to keep an open mind on it, but... Sorry I'm late. It's making wondering, why do these silver shorts have to wait until Saturday to make the move when the markets are closed? I'm not sure. And by the way, you have people like, Chris Marcus. That's right. Numbers don't lie, but they can be positioned in such a way, though, Lord Humongous, and that you can make the numbers appear just like statistics. How you do. There's 3 different types of averages. There's the standard deviations. There's a median, mean, and mode averages. And all those numbers may be true, but they can say different things to make you think it's certain, to send a certain message. You know what I'm saying? The outliers or standard deviations to take into account with some of that stuff. And that's why I am a little bit skeptical about some of the quote numbers, which again goes back to the COT, commitment trade report. That's where they all go. And then what happens is they always conflate back to the JP Morgan story, what they've been doing. And what they do with that, the JP Morgan story, it proves my point. It doesn't prove your point. The JP Morgan story is about manipulation up and down. It happens in both directions for selfish gain, for people to profit in the markets. Typically, that's what happens when you challenge them on that. That's what they go back to. There's no argument for me about that kind of manipulation. And but anyways, again, show me numbers and facts to make them connect, and we'll see how it plays. But But a lot of these people that believe that manipulation, that suppression is happening, those same people think that silver should be $100 or $1,000 an ounce. You know what I mean? And I just think that's disingenuous. I don't think that's going to happen. What is the true price discovery? If they really are suppressing the price of silver, why is it $26? Well, let's look at it now. Where's it going to stop? Why is it $25? Why isn't it below 20? Why can't they push it down below 20? If they can push it down below 50, why can't they squash it down even more? Why stop at 26? You know what I mean? If they're really that powerful, why can't they do it? If you can find the numbers so easily, why aren't they there? Why don't I see any videos about it? People showing it, at least showing it with an absolute matter of fact certainty. Why isn't it even a debate? Because there's plenty of people in the precious metal space that don't believe in price suppression. Rick Rule being one of them, and there's others as well. And he's respected. He's a respected commentator as well too. All right, very good. Silver Ocean says, thanks for sharing that. Unfortunately, some people will undoubtedly buy from that site. That's true, and that's unfortunate. Be the case. Bullion Bandit, hurry, there's only 30 left. Crazy, yes indeed. Make it quick. All right. Okay. Lord Humongous says the dumbest moron on the planet can clearly see the manipulation is spoofing. No argument from me on that one. I'm not disputing that. But again, Lord Humongous, you're conflating two different things. Again, let me tell this to you a little bit slower, Lord Humongous. Everybody knows that there's manipulation. It's called what I refer to as micro manipulation. Any company, these JP Morgan, from within an organization, their precious metals trading desk was caught, prosecuted. Well, they didn't do jail time. They should have done jail time for rigging the markets, for price manipulation, up and down with these spoof calls. The prices that were manipulated were both up and down. That is exactly right. That is exactly right. That happened. But what we've not seen any solid evidence of, that I have seen, and that others have not seen either, people that think critically, looking beyond kind of the sound bites and everything like that, is a massive cabal from all the financial institutions to suppress the price of silver for an extended period of time. You know what I mean? That's what we've not seen here. All right, let's see here. Barbara Carbon would love to micro manipulate me. All right, there we go. I'd be open to that. All right, very good. But I want to be open to it, though, Lord Humongous. I do. If there is a website that shows it, other than a video, don't point me to a video. I don't want to see a video. I don't want to see somebody's commentary on it. I want to see a written article that talks about, which will have commentary on it too, but I want proof of manipulation. Because if there is that kind of manipulation, why aren't there people being arrested? You know, is the rig job. Yeah, and because it's a CFTC, because they're corrupt, right? And that's why they're not being arrested. But I'd like to see it. Let's see here. K-Rock says, dang, Chinese, we should make a bunch of currency and dump it all over the country. Just saying. That's right. We counterfeit their currency and dump it all over their nation. Pretty good. All right. All right. Love Button agrees with me, too. There's no suppression. Cool. All right. Very good. All right. I see there's some people that... I know my view is very much the minority on this. And I'm not disagreeing to be disagreeable. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be disagreeable. Zephiel, yeah, I heard an interview with him, Chris Marcus, on it, and I've seen a couple of his videos, and he does show the reports. He does go through it, but I'm just not seeing the connection with that, like short selling. they short sell for how long? How does that mean? Because there's so many different things that affect the price of it, especially in the industrial sector. Supply, demand. The silver market is much more complicated than something like uh, a stock. You know what I mean? Like GameStop or something like that. That was manipulated on the other end. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see. Gunnar Gunnarsson says, so the Type 2 bird taking a dump finally gets a picture, and it's as bad as I thought. Where were the security features? That's right. Well, they've not been announced yet, so of course they're just going on a whim trying to do something here to make you think it's legitimate. Are they real silver? Paul, I would leave you to watch the video, and after you watch the video, come back and you can answer your own question. All right, there we go. Terry prefers aluminum can, 5-cent deposit on return. Very good. Tom Fox says sentiment price through Greenspan program and supercomputer equals price. It is not on website. Maybe if you believe CFTC, we would all like to see it. Okay, I'm not sure I get where you're coming. Sentiment price through Greenspan program. Alan Greenspan? But anyways, all right, very good. Where are we at? Okay. K-Rock says, on this channel as well as others, we cannot stress enough that if the deal looks too good to be true, it most certainly is. Exactly right, K-Rock. Plumber Stacker is here. Wow, very kind of you. Stopping to donate to the Push Up Fund. Have a great night. Thank you so much. Man, very kind of you. Here we go. More push-ups. 10 push-ups for Plumber Stacker. Let's make it happen. That might be about all I've got in me tonight, too. So let's see if we get them for Plumber Stacker. Appreciate you, brother. Here we go. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, little overachievement for Plumber Stacker. Thank you, sir. Very kind of you indeed. Let's see here. Okay. All right, where are the charts telling us now? The charts are the prices still down a little bit, but gold is only down 80 cents. Silver is down 8 cents. A little bit more, took a little bit more of a hit there. Down, down, down. All right. Platinum down $1. Palladium up $9. So there we have it. All right, guys, we've been going for 2 hours here. I think we got the blood flowing indeed. Yes, indeed. Very much. All right, well, thank you, guys. Appreciate you being here. Lord Humongous, if you want to email me anything about it, I'll take a look at it again. Because again, I want to be open-minded about it, but I just, like I said, I've not seen anything. I don't want to. I'm not disagreeing to be disagreeable. I just haven't seen it yet, I have been called a gringo before. I'm pretty white. I'm pretty white for a flight guy. Very good. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys being here. We had a good time tonight. And a multitude of gratitude and all that jazz and stuff and everything. And so, yeah. I want to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Take care, all. Have a good evening. All right. Y'all have a wonderful evening.